Hello there everyone, Ash and Flash here, and welcome on into a LEGO Harry Potter Summer 2025 reveal video. Today we are going to be looking at a ton of sets releasing on June 1st. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be June 1st in North America or not. Sometimes it's just everywhere else June 1st, and then we'll get in August. We'll have to wait and see. But we're going to go in order, starting things off with set number 76445. This is the Hogwarts Castle Herbology Class, has 390 pieces, and is going to be retailing for $49.99 USD. $50 for this set seems very steep, but it looks great for what the set actually is. It's awesome, just some of the part usages here that I think this really works. Okay, you know what? I think it's a lot bigger than I actually give it credit for. Looking at it here, still not worth that price, but seeing it closed up, it does look really nice. I love the decorations on top of the windows with the umbrellas in gold. That looks really cool. A lot of the Ninjago dragon hilt pieces being used here. I don't know about that side wall though. It just looks like what a back of a set would look like. It doesn't really look too detailed, but I like the tree growing out in the back. It's kind of cool. All the mushrooms on the outside there as well looks cool. Oh, I really like how it looks when it's like a wall. That looks great. So if you get multiple of these, you could make an even bigger Herbology greenhouse. I think that would be really cool. But anyways, opening it up, look at all these different colored pieces and different things. They look great. In the center, you've got all these different pots, which that piece looks really cool. And you've got a new mandrake piece, which is really awesome too, and you could stick them inside of the pots and remove them. I think that's really cool. In behind there, you've got this really cool looking flower using the skirt piece in red. That's incredible. I like the tools, all the vines and everything growing, the lamps up above, and then you've also got a little bit of like a fountain there, or a little, I don't know what to call that, a little spot with some flowers in the water. And then over on the right side, you've got some oranges growing, a spider crawling around, some sort of plants inside of the glass there. And then also they're using the potions piece, but it's solid here, and it makes like a cactus looking thing, so that's really cool too. The minifigures included in the set are Professor Sprout, who looks pretty great as usual, and then we've also got Neville and Hermione Granger as the little kids there. Moving on to set number 76448. This is Fawkes Dumbledore's Phoenix. Has 299 pieces, retailing for $19.99 USD. It is a very small, tiny set. Definitely not as detailed as the previous version. It's cute for what it is. Like, it is a cheap, small alternative here, but it's just not for me. I mean, the build of it, the face and all that, it reminds me of a Creator 3-in-1 set. I've been saying that a lot for a lot of the brick built sets. I do like the stand that it's on though, and the build for the Sword of Gryffindor looks great. My favorite part of the set though is the sorting hat. That print on that cone piece looks cool. You also have a little baby Phoenix as well, which is cute because of course they rise from the ashes and everything, and we see that happen in the film. Next up, we got set number 76449. This is the Chomping Monster Book of Monsters. It has 518 pieces, retailing for $59.99 USD. This looks really darn creepy. Oh my goodness, I love the effect with those rock pieces there to create like the texture, some of the tooth pieces and everything there. I love the mouth on this. That's great. A little bit of like the tongue sticking out there too with the red. That is awesome. And the eyes on top. I'm just noticing so many more parts and different things as I look at this. Now, if you look here, it's got a pullback feature on the back of the box, and it'll actually chomp up and down. That's very impressive. I am dying to see how this actually functions and looks in person. That sounds so darn cool. Also, the minifigure here that we're getting, Neville, I love that book piece there. That's great. And just the fact that they are including him in here. They didn't have to do that. Like, that's such a fun little addition. Next up, we've got set number 76450. This is the Book Nook Hogwarts Express set. Has 832 pieces, retailing for $99.99 USD. So it's a little cheaper than the Sherlock Holmes one. It comes with less minifigures as well. But it's sort of more of a bookend if you ask me, but it looks really cool. And conceptually, I love the idea of these bookends. If you want to hear my thoughts and ideas for some more of these, I did talk about that in a separate video with the Sherlock Holmes reveal. But this looks great. I love how it looks combined to create the King's Cross platform there. You could see how there's the tires down below so that this won't actually move. It's got some traction. I love the superhero stand pieces, posing pieces up there in black to create the detailing there to hold up the roof and the glass. The masonry bricks in behind those curved tiles look great as well, and I just really love the design for the train. It looks great here on the outside. There's a little bit of an interior that you can play around with some of the characters, actually sitting them inside as well. I say some of the characters, but really it's just Ron and Harry. I think that's a new Ron, and the Harry is just the same one we've been getting for a while. But I do like his little suitcase there with the HP. That's really cool. I love that little detail. I mean, looking at it here on the shelf, it looks so darn good. I love these book nooks so much. You can actually close them and put them side by side. It just doesn't make a lot of sense unless there's like two Hogwarts Expresses, one leaving and one coming. But you've got here up above some quotes as well. Platform 9 3/4, there's no such thing. Do you really have the scar? There you go. So cute little quotes up there, but I don't really like the look of it this way. Although if you remove the train, maybe it'll be a bit better and like it'll look more natural. Maybe if you remove one of the trains, it'll look a bit more natural, but I don't know about this if you ask me. Moving on now to set number 76451. This is the Privet Drive Aunt Marge's Visit. It has 639 pieces, retailing for $89.99 USD. This looks great. I think this is definitely the best Privet Drive set that we've gotten. I mean, just looking at the house, the exterior is so different than anything we've gotten before. Like the little sunroom, the solarium, looks great how that's sticking out there. I love the details like the ladder on the outside and then the barred window for Harry. The letters in the door all filled, I think, is a really cool detail as well. And again, so it's sort of combining a couple of the different films, but the outside with all these plants, they look great there. I love the windows here as well. That's a really nice detail. The roofs look great, and just some of the details like the little tiles for the shingles and the leaves, and that's great. But obviously one of the craziest things about this set is the fact that we have Aunt Marge actually all blown up and flying away. That is an insane build there that they have created for her. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is just hilarious. Like, I want that piece to be used so many other places, and I'm dying to know where it will pop up next. The rest of the minifigures here that we're getting, we have a regular Aunt Marge minifigure, so that's really cool that you could have her before she gets inflated. And then we've also got Petunia Dursley, who looks great with that cake. Again, combining different scenes. We've got Dudley there, who looks awesome with the napkin, and he's just eating the food. And then Vernon looks great there too. He's got a big smile there. He's happy. That looks cool with the sweater printing and everything. And then Harry's just, he's Harry. Who cares? Also, their dog is included as well, which is a fun little detail here. Now, some of the stuff in here, oh my goodness. First of all, love the inside there with the phone, the umbrella, and a letter on the floor. Got a little bit of the living room there. I don't know what they're watching on the TV. I can't really make that out. You've got a bit of the dining room there, which looks great. You can remove the table if you want. And you've got also underneath the stairs a spot for Harry to actually live. And you can go up the stairs to his bedroom, which he's got the jelly beans there, a Gryffindor banner, some portraits and different things in a bathroom. And then on the other side, you have Dudley's room, where he's got a computer, this picture of a boxing match, and then also some video games that he's playing. Moving on to the next set, we've got set number 76452. This is the Quality Quidditch Supplies and Ice Cream Parlour. It has 795 pieces and is going to be retailing for $99.99 USD. Not sure why they dropped the Diagon Alley naming convention. Maybe because you could also pretend that this is in Hogsmeade. It's up to you, I guess. But I love the look of this. It's great. The exterior here for the quality Quidditch supply store. I love the windows, the signs and everything there look really great. And then the ice cream parlor. Oh my goodness, that build for the top ice cream cone looks good. I like the signs outside, the little canopies, and just the angle that this is on, I think looks really cute as well. I'm happy to be getting a little corner building for Diagon Alley. We've also got a little ice cream shop and a table for you to sit out front. Now the interior here, we've got some tiles on the floor, so that's interesting. And again, you can fold it to make a very interesting sort of shape for the shop. And you've got some seats up above on the second floor for you to eat the ice cream. Unfortunately, I have no proper photos for the interior here, but there's a broom that looks really crazy and crooked. That is awesome. Got some trophies, some capes and different things, and some drawers and cabinets, a barrel. And then also you've got some different equipment for playing Quidditch up above. Also up. And then above, you've got some goggles and helmets and different brooms and one of the Slytherin robes there and some sort of Nexonite banner piece. And then also a little snitch up above there. So that's cute. Now, the minifigures here that you're getting in the set. We have Cho Chang here. She looks, of course, really young, as well as Ron Weasley. Florian Fortescue. He's here. He's got a brand new torso and face, I believe, there as well. I like the torso printing there. The face looks good too. The hair is actually just Professor Sprouts there, including the earmuffs for the mandrakes. We have Katie Bell there, as well as Alicia Spinnet for the first time. So cool inclusions here for the set. A lot of Gryffindor love. It's my only complaint, I think, with this set. Moving on to the biggest set of the bunch, which could honestly just be a D2C. It's 76454. This is the Hogwarts Castle. The main tower set has 2,135 pieces, retailing for, only $259.99 USD. Again, just the price of a D2C pretty much, but this is the most detailed Hogwarts expansions that we've been getting here, and it looks like that from outside. I just look at this and I'm just blown away. Again, the rock work and everything, like the little balconies and the bridges, that is all very reminiscent to what we just got last year with the Great Hall. And then you follow up that tower and just look how tall this thing is. This has to be the tallest Hogwarts expansion ever. Oh my goodness. Look at all the different windows and the curves as you go up to the top here. The panels to create, however, that whole top part looks there. I love the three little spikes. And then down below, you've got this smaller little turret with the roof sticking out. I like the pillars holding that up. The doorway there with Dumbledore. Also, this little window from the Gryffindor common room, which I think you're going to be removing that wall and connecting it to a bridge in a future expansion here. But that looks so cool. And that's just the exterior. The interior is also crazy. Stepping inside, you could see we've got all the different challenges and everything here from the first film. So first of all, you've got Fluffy guarding the trapdoor that leads into the vines, and you can actually, of course, drop down into there. And then you go into the key room, which you can slide out and you can play around and fly around to catch the keys. Then you've got the chess room there set up as well, which looks really cool. And then unfortunately it's not on the same level, but you got to go all the way up to the top for the mirror, which looks great with Harry and his parents there. That's so sad. And then down below, I guess we're going backwards here. We have Dumbledore's office. Looks pretty compact, not the most detailed that I think we've gotten, but again, because of the size and everything here, I think it works and looks perfectly good. The stairs, I'm dying to see how they actually function and look when they are in motion. That promo set was one of the best they've ever done, and I really like how it goes to the different levels and floors. And speaking of one of the floors, it'll lead you to this little ledge that you, of course, have the Fat Lady painting, which opens up into the Gryffindor common room. I love those banners, the seats and everything, the fireplace for Sirius to appear and all that. Love the chairs. It just looks great. And you're getting a ton of minifigures here as well. We have, for the very first time, Professor Kettleburn, who is the professor for Fantastic Beasts and magical creatures and all that. And I love the little Fluffy. Like, that looks so cute. It's a molded body and then a molded head that's repeated, so you could turn it and move it. And the jaws, I'm not sure if they're new or if they're just one of the Velociraptor ones, but Dumbledore's here with Fawkes. Looks pretty good. We've also got Ron, Harry, and Hermione there in those outfits, and I love the Philosopher's Stone build that he's holding. We have Neville in little pajamas, which is so cute. Dean Thomas. We've got Marcus Flint. Not sure if they captured him too well. We also have Percy Weasley here in a set. That's not a D2C. We have Ernie Macmillan there, as well as Lisa Turpin, representing the other two houses, and then also Nearly Headless Nick, who looks so cool. I love the neck piece there. That is so perfect for him. We talked about the Advent Calendar, a separate video, if you want to check out my thoughts about that. But then we also, lastly, have 76458. This is the Thestral Family, has 548 pieces, retailing for $69.99 USD. And you know what? I actually really like the adult version. I think it looks really good. The head looks amazing, and the legs and everything, it's just very bony, and I think they captured it very well. The little baby one, however, it just, the face, there's something off about it there. You've also got this tree. I'm not sure what that is. Let me know if you know what that is meant to be, but you've also got the hinges and everything so that you can connect it to other parts of the Forbidden Forest, which is kind of interesting. But I don't know. I'm not the biggest buildable character fan for Harry Potter, but we'll have to wait and see. Maybe that'll surprise me. But anyways, what do you think of all these? There was a lot to go over, so be sure to subscribe, turn the bell notification so you don't miss out on the reviews for these sets, as well as reveals for some other stuff for the rest of the year. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hope you all have a great day. We'll see you all in the next one.